How you doing, people? Robert here, AKA Robess, Anti-Corruption Scotland. I'm going to do this wee video, right, because I've got concerns. Now, some people have sent me links to certain things, right? I can't verify if they're true, but I have no reason to doubt them. Firstly, it's came to my attention, and as far as I know, it's true because it's all over the internet, that AKA Starmer is now going to remove these so-called refugees off that ship that the taxpayer funded. And what he's claiming is that everybody in the country has to take them into their homes. Well, let me tell the people right now, you don't have to take them into your homes. He doesn't have that power to make you do that, and he can't pass a law that says that you have to do that, right? This is an illusion of authority, as I keep telling you. He's part of a private corporation. Every part of this system, including the police, council, social work, etc., are private corporations, right? They have no power, they have no authority. And as I keep telling you, they use fictitious names, fictitious corporate names to escape liability. Now, it's also came to my attention, somebody sent me a link last night, so if there's anybody out there know if this is true in Ireland, please let me know on our messages on TikTok, that they've imported water cannon. And the reason that they've done this in Ireland is to stop protests about the refugees getting brought over here in busloads and coming on boatloads to their sovereign lands. And this is sovereign lands. England, Ireland, Wales and Scotland are sovereign lands that belong to the people. And as far as I'm concerned, these people that's coming over on these boats don't have any right here. I don't care what anybody says. They weren't born here. They put nothing into the system. So they have no right here. They're for somewhere else. They're for a separate entity, right? And people have to get this into their head. They don't have rights, right? Not even legal rights, right? That's the thing. Plus the fact, these people on boats, all these males that's coming in here, all different ages, young and middle-aged and whatever, they're not here as refugees people. They're here for a bigger picture, but most of you people out there don't know this. But when it comes, God help you, because it is coming, right? Starmer, as I keep telling you, is a WEF puppet, a WHO puppet, and he's part of NATO. And they've got this 21 agenda, right? Agenda 21 to 30 agenda. Depopulation, killing the animals. Stop eating food. They've actually passed a law here in the entity, United Kingdom Corporation, lab-grown meat. Are you going to eat that, people? You don't even know what's in it. Now, the thing in the matter is, people, a government has been elected with, how can I say it, a shower of donkeys, right? And what's coming, they deserve, right, for voting them in. They deserve everything they get. I've no sympathy for them, right? But what I do have sympathy is for the people, like the pensioners, the sick, the elderly, the vulnerable, the sons and daughters, right? Because they're coming for them next. I keep telling you that, but nobody seems to want to listen. They don't want to pay attention because it doesn't come to their door, so it's all right. As long as it goes to everybody else's door. But that's not the way it's going to work. People have to wake up, smell of coffee, right? Starmer and this Westminster government and all these numpties that sit in this House of Commons, House of Lords, they're all playing, they're all actors in a play, right, people? That's a fact. And you have allowed this to go on the way you've allowed it to go on, and it's not right. Now, the other thing as well, yesterday I was watching a bit here and a bit there, down in Trafalgar Square, Tommy Robertson and the rest of them, right? That's good that he's done that. It's good that all the people there were there with their flags waving and cheering. That does a lot to stop what's happening in the country, right? As far as I'm concerned, that serves no benefit, right? Plus the fact, when you see all the TV screens and all the equipment and all the mics, where did the money come for that? And that tells myself that a lot of people down there yesterday made money. That's nothing to do with me. I don't really care. But it doesn't give remedy to the people of the lands of Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales. And what really frustrates me, right? Scotland's got its own problems up here, right? Deprivation, poverty. Can't get hospital appointments, dental appointments, cancer treatment, and whatever else, right? There's no services. But yet, the council in Glasgow can find money to paint pavements in a road multicoloured for a protest using the public purse for them. What's the matter? Is the road not good enough just to walk on a normal road, the same as everybody else has to do? People need to start paying attention here and start challenging everything. I have an ABC rule, people. Except nothing for people in a legal system, legal society. They're all paid fucking liars. Believe nothing from people in a legal system, legal society. They're all paid fucking liars and challenge everything. No matter how small or how big, everything is open to challenge. But the problem we have is that people have been psycho-conditioned, indoctrinated to believe what's happening is the way it's supposed to be. If people don't wake up, there's going to be a shitstorm, right? And you're going to get hell to pay. Now, it's also came to my attention that they're trying to persuade people to take a digital ID. I'm going to do another video on this, people, because I want to try and wake you up. How you take back control, right? Digital ID is a good thing. Paid with your card is a good thing. But the downfall of that, it's not for your benefit. They're sneakily bringing in stuff behind your back. They're promoting it as if it's for your benefit when it's not. Think of this as an argument, people. Digital ID. Now, people are having problems with sheriff officers, debt collectors, utility companies, and whatever else, right? You can put up a barrier and fight back and hold them off, right? And take them on. You get digital ID. They've got control of everything. They've got control of all your ID. Every part of this system has control of your life. And if you ask, like council tax, electric money, gas money, loan debt, if you give them that power, they'll shut your account down, people. You'll get nothing. You'll not be able to feed yourself, pay your bills, pay your mortgage. Right? That's the problem. Whatever the chance that you've got here fighting back right now, you have no chance if you allow them with digital ID, cashless society, 15 minutes size, right? This world agenda, you're lucky if you're going to get 2 flights a year because of the bullshit climate change, right? Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales don't have climate change. It's a nonsense and it's lies. And all these people that's promoting that all over these jurisdictions are liars, right? There is no climate change here. And that's a fact. You know that. And if you can't see that you're being lied to, you've got mental health problems, seriously. Or you're just thick as a plank of wood. Something like that. Starmer is doing things that he shouldn't be doing. Technically, he's voided himself from leading this country because he came in here with a manifesto of lies. And as I said in one of the videos previously, they give you so many things that they're going to do in a manifesto, but what they don't tell you is what they're going to do when they're in power. And now it's starting to show. And people have to pay attention and wake up. People have to stand up and be counted, especially the people in Scotland, right? And I'll tell you the reason why. You've got a lot of people went down to Trafalgar Square yesterday, right? Supporting down Trafalgar Square with the rest of the people, which is a good thing, but it's a bad thing. We can't get the people up here to fight for our jurisdiction, our lands of Scotland, right? Because they're too occupied with everybody else's problems. We have problems here in Scotland, people, and until the people come together, including the groups, we're not going to resolve that. Bear in mind, in the Scottish Government, this entity known as Scottish Government, the Scottish Parliament, there's only 129 rockets and they're all wired to the moon because they're coming out with nonsense that's not to do with the people. They're not protecting the people, as you can see, people. They don't care about the people. There's no services. Is that good for the people? Remember, the people created the government. We put them into power. We can take them back out of power just as quick. All we have to do is remove consent, right? We're governed and policed by consent, but what they're doing now is we're governed and policed by force, and that isn't on. That's not their job. Plus the police, the Procurator Fiscal, the Crown Office, the councils, the government, politicians are all working for the corporate agenda. Nothing to do with the people, nothing to do with the services, nothing to do with the vulnerable, the sick. Deprivation and poverty, homelessness. A prime example was when that election was there. SNP shouting about child poverty. 14 years it took them to shout about child poverty. Why did they not do something when they were ahead? Because they had no interest. They're just paid liars, people. They deceive you at every opportunity, every turn. We can remove them for the Scottish Parliament, right? It's a public person pay their wages, not anybody else's. Plus the fact there is only one way forward in the 4 jurisdictions in the lands of England, Wales, Ireland and Scotland. It's a sovereign people government where the people are in charge. That way we get rid of all the corporations and all the third party interlopers that's interfering in people's lives, trespassing on people's lives. Like, what could a sovereign government do? Let me give you some examples, people. We could outlaw forced adoption. We could eradicate children's panels because they're corrupt to the core. I've got first-hand knowledge and first-hand experience of that, as many other people have, and they're still destroying families and getting away with it because it's part of a corporation. Your councils, your social workers, the children's panels, all part of a corporation. We have to eradicate corporations and put sovereignty back in the lands of Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales to make a difference in people's lives. That's the only way forward, and it can be done. We can do it. All we need is the numbers and the people to back for this idea. It's not an ideology, people. It's a fact. The national debt could also be challenged because the people don't owe a debt. It's the corporations and the numpties like Starmer and the rest of them politicians that create these debts. And they're all working with the Bank of England, the mortgage companies, the banks. They're all corrupt people. They're all the same web of fear, threats, coercion, right? And that's a fact. Only until people waking up and start standing up and being counted, changes are going to happen. Trafalgar Square, as far as I'm concerned, it's a great event. I'm not bad mouthing Tommy Robinson or anybody else. I'm glad John Walwyn down there representing Scotland to get the message out about the toxins that was put in people's bodies and caused them harm. What I'm saying is, that doesn't cut it. Standing in nearly 100,000 people, I think it was between 75 and 100,000 people was the estimate that I was told, but I don't know. It could be less there, it could be more there, I don't know, right? I don't care, right? That doesn't do nothing. Standing in Trafalgar Square doesn't do nothing. What we have to do is attack the system. What we have to do is attack the politicians, and I don't mean with violence. We have to put them on notice of intent to challenge their authority, because these people are on a presumption, as this system is based with the law, and their legal system, legal society is a presumption. And remember, all these statutes or acts, legislation are wrote by who's a Babylon lawyer liars, right? This is the problem. Starmer was a procurator fiscal. He's bragging how when he was a procurator fiscal he did this and he did that, right? But why did he not prosecute people like Jimmy Savile that was abusing vulnerable people in hospitals and elsewhere? Why did they not prosecute him? The excuse was there wasn't enough evidence, but they're quick enough to prosecute everybody else, right? They're liars, people. They cannot be trusted. I've got a chihuahua, right? And I wouldn't trust any of these scumbags with my dog, right? I've got to the point I don't even trust a vet with my dog. That's how bad it's getting, people. The hospitals, you're safer out the hospital than in it, because you don't know what they're putting into your body when they put all these drips and all the rest of it. There's an agenda here, people. And it's a dangerous agenda, and people are falling right into the trap because people sit back and take all the shit. They accept they can't get an appointment for a dentist. They accept they can't get a doctor's appointment. They accept they can't get a hospital appointment. They accept that they can't get a treatment for cancer because, oh, there was a computer glitch last week. Really? That's nothing to do with it. This is all staged. This is all done deliberately, people. This is a distraction to throw people here, there and everywhere. Everything's a distraction. You need to wake up and stop the distraction and start paying attention. Stop listening to the media. Stop watching the television. Stop reading the newspapers and think for yourself. That's a message that's being promoted to psycho-condition you to believe everything's true with the media. The medias they're all bought and paid for, people, with the entities known in government. They all work together to mislead the people. There's stuff happening in this world. It's not, where's the media where all the real stuff is happening, right? It's terrible what's happening. Please, people, wake up, smell the coffee, right? It's important that you start paying attention. It's important that you don't trust these people, right? And it's important that you challenge everybody. They say you owe a debt, they say this, they say that. Challenge it. It's open to challenge, right? And bear in mind, people, we the people, men, women, sons and daughters, came into this world free, right? Right now we're bonded slaves. And that's a fact. It's terrible that people are taking this, right? Because they think people like John Sweeney, Steer Cameron, whatever him, the clown, the Prime Minister, that hides behind a mask with a fictitious style, think that they have power over the people when they don't, right? You put any of the people in front of me in a street in front of the people, and I will fucking destroy them, and I'll show you how much power they don't have. Right? Because no man or woman on this planet has power over me, right? The thing that people think is they've got their rights, they shout about their human rights. The human rights was created by a legal system, legal society, right? It's not for the man, woman, son or daughter. It's for the legal person, as I keep telling you. And it's a fact, and I verify under a charge of perjury anywhere, people. I know what I'm talking about, right? I've worked hard at this for over a decade, right? And change has to come. And the only way we're going to get change is if the people stand up and make that change. The power lies with the people, the law lies with their people, and the authority lies with the people. And you're giving it away. Every time you fill in the paperwork, every time you register something, you give them control. And then you become a person, right? A dead legal entity that does not exist. Entity again, one more time. Definition. Independent existence. That's where the person kicks in, people. That's where you become. They don't hear you, don't see you, don't recognise you. And again, I'll verify that under the charge of perjury and challenge anybody in the legal system, legal society. Please take stock of what I'm doing, saying here and doing, right? I'm trying to educate you people. I'm trying to wake you up for the right reasons. I do this with good heart, good intention, right? And there's times it's really frustrating because I feel like I'm hitting my head off a brick wall because people are not listening. Please, people, listen, right? You have to listen. It's not a case of, I'll think about it. It's coming your way. And when it comes your way, you've got a shitstorm, okay? And we have to stop this shitstorm in its tracks. And the only way we can do that is with the people, and the people as authority. Please, people, make this video viral. Please, people, take valid points for this video. Relating to Ireland, people, if there are people in Ireland, please let me know so I know that it's true or false, because somebody sent me a video. It looked convincing, but I don't know where that video is based, to see if there's water cannons over there. And that tells the people enough that we are the refugees, that we are the immigrants in our own sovereign lands, England, Ireland, Wales and Scotland, and we can't have that. Right? This is our lands, not anybody else's. People coming over for another entity that's never been here in their life don't have rights. So get that into your head. They don't have rights, people. And they're not here because they're refugees or immigrants. As you'll find out, as time's coming, and I hope it gets stopped in its tracks before it starts, because you people are in for a rude awakening. Please, people, wake up, smell the coffee. Anyway, make this video viral. Again, thank you for taking time to let me be heard, and thank you for taking time to watch this video. It's appreciated. As I said, I do it for the right reason, with good intention, good heart, and to try and educate the people. As for the council tax, people, I've done a couple of videos there, so don't think that that's the end of that. I'm coming back to that. I just had to do this video today because I've got concerns of what's going on about us, and it's our people that's suffering all the time. Everybody else is getting handouts right here, left and centre, and our people are struggling, getting hammered with taxes. Like 140,000 pensioners are just about to get whacked with a tax bill. That isn't on, people. These people have worked all their lives to build their pension, to save their pension, and now it's going to be taken away from them. Because remember, Scottish government, English government, Welsh government and Irish have not got a pot to piss in, right? They're printing Mickey Mouse promissory notes, right? Bits of paper with fancy writing on it and fancy pictures, right? They don't have any money. They're bankrupt. Everything is paid by the people. We the people, you the people. And that's a fact. They don't have nothing. When you elected Keir Starmer and the rest of the numpties, you elected a private corporation with shareholders and directors, and this is him now, with all the corporations getting their cut of the pie. Time to put an end to it. Think about what I'm saying, people. Anyway, take care, be safe, and I'll speak soon. Bye-bye.